Oke guys, match pertama antar RSC melawan RSC ya, lawan Omega. Kita mengintip calon lawan Indonesia di Seagames. Nah, ini jadi bakal nanti jadi calon lawan Indonesia di Seagames ya. Lawan terberat. Kita jadi lihat guys gameplaynya Filipina gimana calon lawan Indonesia di Seagames. Oke.
So normally you'd be like on autopilot mode and just go for the farm right away. I love that RSG capitalize on that knowledge or that common sense knowledge and use it to their advantage to get a flicker cooldown right off the bat.
Yeah, it may be a small thing,
Main
but could
santai-santai.
eventually have
Ini RSC diunggulin guys ya.
and that is another battle spell forced out.
Ini RSC salah satu tim terkuat di Filipina sekarang. Tuh, ditahan nggak kuat ya. Takut dia.
And we see that our junglers are already making the rounds. I'm assuming at least one
Namanya like
rotation between Demon Kite and Ryzen. And here's what's interesting, all right? Another thing we forgot to mention. Yes, there is that side lane, mid lane mirroring, as well as these roamers.
Karinanya, Caknunya langsung diincar bro. Dicicil langsung. Mati. Ini Caknunya mati dong. Mati di first blood langsung. Gila demon kita berani banget guys. Oh tapi dibalas ya guys ya oleh Balmonnya. Oke sudah datang. Satu tukar satu guys ya, belum ada yang untung, belum ada yang rugi.
After that, the Wisdom Strike, you're just not ready to re-engage. And he is not even level 4 yet. So there's no way that he can actually fight. And that's just no way!
He punishes! Ranzio stays a little too long.
Dirotnya disuruh kill ya guys ya, Balmonnya juga mati. Sorry guys, barusan ada orang gak jelas masuk Discord guys.
RSG literally miles ahead, 1,000 gold, 2 minutes in.
Man, they are playing this early game incredibly well. Demon Kite already with 2 kills. That turtle going to their side, even though it looked like Omega.
Belum apa-apa, ke satu guys buat Omega. Padahal kalau dari hero Omega lebih kuat sih memang. Dia hero-nya lebih balance.
Looking really good so far for RSG, and they're not even.
Tapi killernya nggak kalah guys.
All they're doing is capitalizing on light, just making use of the cooldowns.
Tapi early udah mulai resist ya.
And it's already doing so much damage. It's crippling.
Oke, dari Killer masih fokus. Tapi tim ini guys ya, Omega dan RSG yang bakal berangkat ke mana? Ke MSC guys ya.
Just grew into the Franco. How about now? Maybe when the shoe's on the other foot, what if it's Omega's time to actually deal with the Iron Hook?
Hyper dari Omega sekarang namanya Ryzen guys, udah bukan KLVJ ya. Oke, mati tirotnya.
That is an unorthodox hit from him, donning light from down south. Make that mid. Taking him down. Omega again
jago sih dari
of C and the comeback kings. But what are their chances of coming back with a 2,000 goal lead and a 3-kill deficit under 4 minutes?
I would say it's still pretty good considering the pick is always there. You got the
Franco. Tapi hero kanan hero momen guys, ada Kufra, ada Luno, ada apa? JVE. Sekali dapat momen nanti bisa comeback nih buat RSC.
There's very limited stuff that Light can actually do in the late game. That's why he's doing extra work right now.
Lihat guys dari RSC. RSC udah mau setup nih. SP-nya udah mau setup nih ke turtle guys. SP-nya udah mau setup guys, udah mau. Dari Filipina ini cepet banget kalau setup turtle guys. Oke, apakah akan dicuri sama Balmonnya? Enggak. Balmonnya mati, cok. Buset, sakit banget.
So aside from Eman getting the kill, I think
that
this Balmon is gonna get punished so hard by the Savior. Yes. He could not move at all with that mystic field on the ground. It's just impossible.
Gila, Franco-nya. Hampir mau montek guys.
A bit of the gold there.
Itu udah beda
Now
3,2K.
what RSG is doing right now is just sticking together, and Nats alone is forcing more rotations by Omega into the top side.
Udah
You
dipakai
can
retrinya.
definitely say that Nats is
Di atas SB-nya udah menang guys lawan
dominating
Dirot.
the mid-game XP lane matchup. He's 2 levels above
Iya, di atasnya Renzo 2 level,
Nats
cok.
already has his enchanted talisman, already almost about to get the dominance eyes. Renzo hasn't even first built his first item yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get there soon, and right now I feel like Omega, and I think they're just going to warm up here a little bit. So let's give them time. There's always that thing that you do when there's an Omega game, and that's just not underestimated. Just slow it down, and just look at the big picture.
Yeah, you would be wrong to think that you always have Omega on checkmate, even if you are about 3,000 gold ahead under 6 minutes.
Dapat tower, udah menang 4K. Tapi Omeganya balas ya dapat tower bawah guys.
It's so difficult to be both Renzio and Kellera, but they're looking at trade down bottom. What a mirror! Again, it's so wrong to always just say that Omega has it all figured out, or you have Omega figured out.
Lihat itu.
Look at this, the Filipino savage.
Lihat, mereka pinter guys, nggak buru-buru farming. Padahal kalian lihat ya, bawa dari LC ke push. Itu harusnya bisa langsung farming, tapi mereka lebih milih nggak farming dulu, nunggu tadi Franco guys. Itu kalau Franco tadi dapat tarik, jadi mereka siap perang berlima guys. Itu kelemahan orang yang di publik biasanya gitu guys. Ada creep langsung jalan datang, ada creep jalan datang perang, akhirnya farming, akhirnya waktu perang telat, teman-temannya gak ada yang datang. Karena dapet gila cok. Rata ini tapi Omega-nya. Wah mati Kellera-nya. Gila RSG perangnya. Tarik ulurnya tuh loh. Tapi tadi catatan ya guys ya buat gua. Itu kelemahan biasanya bahkan pro player Indo seperti itu. Lihat creep datang farming. Kalian tadi lihat RSC, creep dibiarin dulu, nggak langsung farming. Lihat dulu temennya ada perang atau enggak. Jadi kalau ada perang nggak ngemis gitu. Orang Indo masih sering guys. Creep tuh sayang di skip, akhirnya mereka waktu perang nggak bisa datang karena farming. Setupnya RSC pinter banget.
Thank you, Light, for your early sacrifice.
Tarik ulurnya rapi.
RSG, Aqua, Nas, Demon Kite, and Eman played that team fight perfectly.
Yeah, that big team fight actually got them like 20% of their gold increased here for RSG. And they're just going to keep doing this over and over again until OMG is actually ready to actually commit to one big fight.
Perang datang 5, oke. SB-nya di atas, pausnya masih safe. Dia kayaknya tahu guys nih, di atas. Oh di ras 4 tahu ini. SB-nya tahu ini. Tuh lihat. SB-nya udah safe guys. Tahu dia.
Yeah, they're playing hide and seek right now because Omega cannot afford to go head to
maksa
head
defend dia.
RSG is going
Pinter.
for. Again, the aforementioned Rose
Itu kalau SB-nya mati jadi rugi kan guys. Dan itu keren. Ini yang jadi untung dapat 2 tower RSG-nya.
Gotta appreciate the mirrored Ube from both teams.
Kalau tadi SB-nya mati, yang sana dapat kill plus 3 assist. Jadinya agak imbang meskipun dapat 2 tower. Ini RSG kuat banget guys. RRQ harus hati-hati sama Onyx lawan ini. Rapi banget mainnya RSG ini guys. Gila. Filipina rapi banget.
If they'll want to take down Nas, they're gonna have to commit almost everything onto that Esme, which leaves what will they have left for the other members of RSG? So RSG are not rushing this Lord. They're still respecting the capability of Omega to come back here. They do have a Kufra, Eve, and
Franco ini guys ya, kalau udah kondisi menang ya, dia cuma jalan-jalan aja semua takut cok. Ditakut-takutin takut di flicker ulti. SP-nya kuat banget. Satu garis tuh cok. Gila. Itu hero yang yang Aqua ini hero apa namanya, lupa gue, hero baru. Satu garis pleng kena 4 orang anjing. Itu kena 4 orang intinya, buset. Satu garis.
Aqua's just becoming a god here.
Berarti dicuri.
If you look at the lineup here, just look at the dawning light here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This was a great initiation by two. Look at that, starting things off.
Line it up.
But
Lihat
Aqua
nih, guys.
said, hey, thanks for that.
Lihat nih, yang Aqua.
4-man ultimate.
Ter.
Like, make it 5. He hit all 5. Eman got the marks off. Eman got the ultimate off. RSG got the kills. Got
Satu
the
garis,
and have a
Cok,
massive
hero-nya.
lead 10 minutes into this game.
Kena 4
That
orang
is
tuh
all
guys.
they needed. And right now,
Buset.
Omega, though, they are roaring. They are angry. They want more.
Dulu. Dari Omeganya tahu guys ya.
What?
Wuh.
With the flicker rampage, the revenge gets down Eman, the shutdown, but they do trade off. Aqua goes down, Ryzen gets him, Nats taking down the Filipino Savage. Here comes Nats, he's still going, light protecting his behind, and still
Gila, dari Omeganya guys. Lihat guys.
still going. They're gonna take a tier 2 of their own down bottom.
Kondisi kalah, mereka tahu Mbak Lord aja digas, Cok. Yang 5 dari RSC.
Turned around there from literally out of nowhere. Just really good.
Tadi Lordnya bisa kecuri di sini. Di ultinya Balmon.
Yeah, actually he hit what he needed to hit, which was that
Cover sama Frankunya. Lihat cover Frankunya guys.
stopped by Light.
Ultinya di cancel loh pakai skill 1.
But the combo coming in from Kelra to help turn the tide of that fight in favor
Wah, ini
of Omega.
Omeganya jadi dapat nafas guys. Gara-gara curi Lord tadi.
But at that point with Aqua and Eman gone, RSG cannot do enough. Good thing Ryzen didn't have his ultimate near the end of that fight, because if he did, RSG would have been punished even more. Now, the gold lead is still around 5,000. Omega, you just saw their winning condition happen a few minutes ago, or just a minute ago. They need to surprise RSG.
Hero baru
They
tuh aku
need
sampai
to take
lupa namanya hero apa, Cok.
by surprise with an initiation, with a combo, and
Gila
get
tadi,
your
Cok.
wins. Don't force anything.
Kalau satu
Omega
garis
the
kena
last
4
one,
orang
they
itu
didn't
sakit.
force anything. They played that incredibly well.
They were flowing like water, basically, right?
Yeah.
It was so smooth. And right now, though, again, they're gonna need more luck. A lot more of that. Like so much more.
They can try it again, but I don't think Nats is the right target.
Yeah.
If they try it on Nats, they may just end up walking away with nothing. Nats is eating well right now.
Here in the playoffs, Nats eats 1v4s for breakfast.
Yeah.
Ini Filipina kalau gue lihat gameplaynya nggak kalah, Cok, sama Indo.
At 9 p.m.
Gila guys.
That's how ridiculous.
That's how hardcore.
Berat.
That's how
Indo lawan
ridiculous the
Filipina.
young Nathaniel
Saingan berat.
Estrologo's playing right now.
That's an esports body clock meal right there. You have breakfast at 9 p.m. It's the other way around.
It's like right after practice.
Yeah, we're night owls here. And speaking of eating really well in this matchup, Kelra actually, with his items, already having
Masih saling
the
set
genius
up.
one. It's actually something RSG have to respect. Yes, this is still a big gold lead, but Omega have the tools to surprise RSG again and take them down. And look, he just picked up the Divine Glaive. That's going to be a lot of armor, magic penetration onto Nat, onto Light, onto Demon Kite. Omega have the right tools to turn this around.
Wah, Ransunya kena.
Turning this jungle into the barangay. Look at this. Light catches one, but it's a wrong one. Kelra blasts him. Eman in trouble. Ryzen jumps in with a lethal counter. but
Wah,
it's not
salah
gonna lead to
dari
anything.
Ryzennya,
Aqua
guys.
blasts the young jungler
Ryzennya blunder,
from
guys.
Omega, and it's a 1-for-1 so far. A light for Ryzen. I'll take that to any day.
Dar!
As RSG.
Anjing, Aquanya jago banget nih, Cok.
Captain falls, and that's a 3-man coalition that cannot afford a contest from RSG. They're going for the Luminous Horde.
Yo, Aqua's going and fighting for MVP here. He is doing everything so well. He's timing the skills
Dapat
so
reload dia, guys, ya.
perfectly. When Omega just looking like they're back in.
Kayak mainnya lag mirip gua, Cok, lag. Tangannya ke atas gini, guys. Gua kalau waktu di lomba dulu kayak gitu.
It was our very own, it was OSX, right? That line in the battle rap. Shotgun ni Eman or Eman shotgun, but what we are
Ini kayaknya
seeing
bisa
right
end nih,
now
guys.
is Aqua's magic beam. I'll come up with a better terminology.
Laser.
Magic laser beam. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of Aqua, that's why the magic
Jago
is
banget,
there.
Cok, ini.
Also has the divine
Aquanya
blade.
ini.
Lightning truncheon. The lightning truncheon is making it even more punishing because every time Omega gets hit by the ultimate
Tur.
of the savior, they're also close together. So the lightning truncheon is resonating that damage.
Yeah, he's gonna lock in that glowing wand soon as well. So watch out for damage from that scene.
Lordnya kok kurang rapi ya.
Nobody will survive. They're taking no prisoners.
Nggak rapi Lordnya, wave-nya, guys.
Pushing these waves. The pressure is real for Omega. I'm looking and I'm thinking, what about late game scaling? I think Omega is in trouble. They have to play off of the fact that Chaknu is capable of miracle plays. I think that's their one win condition.
Yep, absolute masterclass out of nowhere.
Nggak dapat apa-apa.
Chaknu.
Lot nggak dapat apa-apa,
We
guys.
are looking for.
Kurang rapi
And
mainnya
though
nanti.
obviously, RG's gonna be ahead, but you know what? Omega's catching up a little bit.
Catching up, and Keller, though, he's very happy. Again, you'll see here the idea of Omega always is make sure Keller gets his farm. He is already fully built. Necklace of Durance, actually, as his last item pickup. You'll get a lot of cooldown reduction from that, but more importantly, you're reducing the healing that Demon Kite and Nas are getting. Nas, of course, the Esmeralda, naturally great with healing.
Anjing
Demon
Chaknu
Kite
nih
with the
kualitas
Guardian
mirip kayak
Summons,
editornya.
getting a bit of healing.
Editornya
That will make
Rapli
sure
Edi, Cok.
that, you know,
Si bonek.
Omega have the tools to reduce the healing that RSG has.
Yo, but we're getting to a point where the itemization, that goal lead, is starting to not really matter here. And that's where Omega starts that comeback power. They get that mojo at around this time here. And that's something that RSG always has to keep in mind. I mean, they look like they're ahead. When you look at the scoreboard, you tap on that,
Yeah.
they look like they're very far ahead. But not really. If you look at the big picture, that
It's closer than we think.
It has to be all in the hands of the Mamba. There's no other way that this can happen.
Yeah.
If Chaknu falls, the rest of Omega have to capitalize. But as it is, he still has to find that angle. The young Joshua Mangilog, there's so much on his shoulders. And here you can see, he's not even the first to go. If anything, it's Ryzen who's checking bushes for him.
That's true.
Yeah.
And again, he's always just, I guess, at this point, you'll think the
Aduh,
Lawan's a little
temponya
bit
jadi agak lambat, guys.
than the Kufra. And the Kufras, you just need that for the team fight. So losing Ryzen may be okay, but the Kufra, absolutely, you're right, not so much.
And I think also at the same time, they're willing to use Ryzen as, this is going to sound horrible, but
What?
as bait, as the scapegoat.
Oh,
exactly.
That's exactly
And
it.
that's not a bad thing,
Yeah.
because if RSG use too much of their abilities to try and take down the bomb, even if they do, yes, Omega won't have the hero or the player that they have that can wrench
Okay.
objectives away, but Omega
Wah,
will still be able
ini
to
bahaya nih,
counter
guys.
with the lineup that
Dilawan
they
tuh
have.
sama Omeganya.
Great positioning here by Demon Kite and Light, by the way, as Omega want to contest this Lord that RSG have already
Nggak bisa kontes, Cok. Ada Balmon, Cok.
Exactly how
Balmon ini bahaya, guys.
he
Bisa
uses
dapat
Magi
notnya.
plays.
Gampang.
All the dirty jobs, all the things that Omega
Yeah.
needs to be done, whether it be stealing a Lord and dying along the way, or again checking bushes on behalf of Chaknu to set up those miracle.
Itu Balmonnya berani banget di
That's
depan.
exactly how Ryzen plays. He does what needs to be done for the Barangay. And here they're kiting the Lord.
Mind
Let's pull it
games,
over.
man.
Let's pull it over to this side.
Tidak, Chaknu.
Pull it over here. Make Demon Guy think about it, because look, they're never.
Ini
showing
bisa
the
dapat loh ini.
The Mamba is just everywhere at this point.
Omega bisa
Every
dapat
push.
loh ini.
What a long dance we have here. Like, they're not showing up and they're not giving out. I love this. I love this.
Lord at a fifth, Lord at a fifth. Mind you, Omega knows where Light is, but they don't know where Chaknu is. So check the angle here. Nats jumping in.
Immortality.
Yan dapat Karina.
Ryzen very low. He gets the hell out of there. Very
Ya,
low, gets him back. Oh
ini
my
si Esme-nya
God.
terlalu kuat, guys.
Filipino
Lihat, lihat.
Savage takes out the hook. The
Lihat
full
Esme-nya.
one. They trade up for Kelra. Aqua
Enzi.
takes down. Renzio goes down as well. And Etuma
Kicking
is
satu,
a
guys.
3-for-1 so far. It's looking like it's all falling apart.
Another one.
Popping immortality on the Mamba. And he's gonna go down just as quickly.
Kicking.
Aqua is merciless. It's just Ryzen left. This is about
Jago
over.
banget, Cok. RSG tarik ulurnya.
Yeah, look at the minion waves. It's all they're waiting for.
Oh, they have the waves though. Ryzen being able to buy time here for Omega. Can he actually do
No,
the Slayer?
there's not enough.
Is he?
It's gonna be a while until the next member of Omega comes in, and he's gonna get punished underneath his own tier 3 in mid. And Aqua just keeps on going, son. This is gonna be game
Gila.
going over to RSG Philippines.
Philippine kuat, guys.
22-8.
Bahaya ini, Indo.
Very dominant fashion. We are seeing
Kicking
a
satu, guys.
masterclass
Kita lanjut
here
game 2.
of mid to late game control from RSG.